Hey, how you guys doing? I just got off work. Today was a long, hot day at that warehouse. Lord have mercy. Child. I know it's in the middle of the year. Yeah, pretty much. But a lot can happen in the middle of the year. How you guys are on your goals so far? Like, I was listening to a podcast or two earlier today, and it had me. There was some parts I forgot like which area in the podcast or the video, but it had me to just think about the goals and where I am so far and how I've come so far on my personal goals and whatever like that. And I'm just wondering where you guys are on your goals. Are y'all or have y'all accomplished the short term? If anything, when it comes to the long term, are y'all breaking it down into steps? You know how they be doing the chart things and all that. I need to be doing that. I need to be breaking my long term goals down in charts. I mean, in steps. But anyway, yeah, where you guys are on your goals. And another question is, when you write your goals, do you sit down somewhere, like a quiet place or whatever like that, and do you invite God when you write down your goals? I noticed that when I had wrote down my goals was more focused on, well, actually it was a many of categories, from personal to financial, marriage goals, if you want to get married, children, if you want children, business, ministry, but like there was, and this was like, I don't know how long ago, I would say like maybe a year or two ago, I had wrote down a 5 and a 10-year plan. It wasn't intentional. I just found a quiet space or a quiet place in my room somewhere, in my little prayer corner or whatever. And as I'm writing down goals, as I'm writing down some stuff, I've noticed lately that God speaks a lot when I'm doing like journaling and all that stuff, but he really spoke to me a lot when it came to writing down the 5-year plan and a 10-year plan. And then when I got done writing the two plans, I'm like, wow, okay, well, I definitely know that God, like, this must be part of God's will. He must have been speaking through me, because some of these things I'm like, I don't even know where to start on that. So yeah, I noticed that, and actually I'm actually seeing me starting to step into my 5-year plan. So I just wanna ask, when you've guys written your goals at the beginning of this year, or when you guys do sit down and you just write in general, do God speak through you? Do he speak through you when you journal, or you just trying to write down some thoughts or whatever? Because he definitely speaks a lot to me. Because that 5 to 10-year plan, and then this year is kind of like the step by step of the 5 and, well, the 10-year, but the 5-year plan, I'm like, okay, I'm seeing how this is coming. I'm seeing how this is coming together slowly, gradually. But I appreciate the process, because it's definitely a mindset. uh for him to get you where he needs you to be. But yeah, I just find that kind of interesting, and I'm kind of curious. When it comes to others and whatever like that, like, do you guys invite God intentionally, or he just comes out of nowhere and just speaks to you? Because when I be writing down mine, not that I don't be having him in mind, when I write down goals, I guess I'd be a little selfish. I guess I would admit that I'd be a little selfish when it comes to my goals. So that's how I know when it's coming to me stepping into my 5-year plan, that it had to been God, of him speaking through me while I was writing away with the pen. Because I'm like, so many communities, so many families, just in general, could benefit just by this one line right here. We're not even talking about the other pinpoints. We're not even talking about the other ones. Like, wow. And when you invite God, or when God steps into or stirs up your spirit to, when it comes to you writing things down, it really do be mind-blowing for me. Because I'd be like, okay, I know I'm not this wise. I know I'm not this smart enough to write this down. Like, this is crazy. This is insane right here. This is definitely insane. If it doesn't scare you, you need to go back to the drawing board. But this year, this season, yeah, it's definitely a season. You could just feel something is just gonna go down, and it's like, I gotta get in line, I gotta get myself together. Where's my notebook? Sometimes I be, when I'm like, what, this is a little quiet moment, whatever like that, my TV's off or whatever, let me pick up my notebook. Let me see where I am so far this year. 2 words when it comes to my goals, when it comes to the things that I see I'm trying to become, things that I'm working on. 2 words: consistency and commitment. Those are some 2 big words for me, because I don't know what month I was fasting, because I was fasting the first 3 days of that month. I don't know which month it is, but those 2 words came to me: consistency and commitment. And I'm like, okay. I guess I'll present this while I'm at the Potter's house, because I sure do need some help on that. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I've been going to the gym and been trying to lose weight for I don't know how long. But consistency and commitment is pretty much the main drive that would help me to bring the goals, whatever was written, to pretty much manifest in the physical. Yeah. So where you are, you think you're closer to where you've seen yourself in what is this, in June? It's like, what, 6 months? The 6th month so far? Are you where you are? Are you closer, or like this is the time to really sit down and reflect on what you have written down, and it's like, okay, I don't see myself where I thought I would be 6 months from now when I wrote this. I I need to go back to the drawing board. So, yeah, just take some time and think where you are on your goals, and does your goals reflect God's will? Because when you are building a relationship with God, he'll reveal what he wants you to do. He will reveal your assignment, and depending on who you are, he'll reveal it. He'll either reveal the whole thing, or he'll reveal it in pieces. When it comes to me, it's step by step, because I don't even want to see the whole picture. I'm not trying to be like Jonah, like God, I'm not doing that. I'm not going there. You got the wrong person. You got to find somebody else. But yeah, just when you journal, when you write, period, like, do God speak through you? He does with me a lot. And most of my goals have, first of all, over the years, the writing, the tone of my goals have changed, matured. And I know that God has something to do with it. And I know it is this time, for such a time as this. For such a time as this. Oh yeah, somebody go down. Good and bad. Good and bad. Build your relationship. Get yourself together. Repent. Reflect on them goals. Reflect on the assignment that God has assigned you to. Whatever role he wants you to do. Your will, the plan he has for you. Write it down. Have it in front of you. In the back of your minds. I don't know. I was just triggered today. Chewing anything. I'm gonna go in the house and I'm gonna grab my notebook and see where I am. What can I do? What I'm not doing. How far I've come, how far I have to go. So do that. All right. Have a nice one, guys.